I have the pleasure of speaking with PaulCulver today, inventor of a very unique service. It's called HandL, and it's something that I feel can give hotels a huge competitive advantage by giving them a higher level of service. Paul, thank you so much for talking with me today.
I'm delighted to be here, Jeremiah. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Great. And can you start things off by telling us a little bit about what your solution does to help people, to help business travelers in their daily life?
So let me share a little story with you. Imagine this. You're a frequent business traveler. You're coming into San Diego multiple times a month, whether that's every week, every couple of weeks. And so chances are you're probably getting up early in the morning. You're throwing some things into your small carry-on bag. You're rushing around. You run out the door. Maybe you've forgotten your favorite tie or a sock or something. You run to the airport. You're schlepping your little bag through security. You're running to catch your plane. And then once you're on the plane, now you're jockeying for position, trying to find space in the overhead bin to fit your little carry-on bag. And finally, you settle into your chair. An hour or two later, you land in San Diego. You rush off the plane. You're schlepping your bag. You probably run to the office, put in a full day's work, jump in a cab or your rental car, then you go to the hotel, schlepping your bag. And then you collapse when you get into your room. And it's a very stressful time, and you're doing this every week. And then you're doing the reverse when you leave. So knowing that, we at HandL created a solution that we think is ideal for these kinds of folks. And basically what we do is it's a revolutionary new travel service that was designed to eliminate the need to bring luggage, designed specifically for these folks. And that is that we will store, maintain, and clean their clothes and personal items here in the city. So on subsequent visits, they don't have to bring luggage. And matter of fact, Jeremiah, they can actually leave 2 to 3 times more things than they can fit into a standard carry-on here in the city. So now they have the opportunity to all those things that they might have forgotten or those things that tend to get left behind, things like workout clothes and full-size hair care products and maybe more shoes or bags or scarves or whatever. Now you can leave more of those things in the city and not have to worry about it. So that is the solution that we've come up with to help hopefully solve some of these stressful parts of frequent travel.
And I really love your cases. It reminds me of, the Roaring 20s when the Rothschilds or the Vanderbilts would travel, and basically they would live abroad, but they would have all the conveniences of home. That really reminds me of what you're doing.
Well, it's a really good point. So these cases, they're fashioned after the old steamer trunks. And there's a great old term called portmanteau. It's a beautiful piece of luggage. It opens up, and on one side you have hanging clothes, and on the other side you have these compartments. And you can actually leave 3 times more things in those cases than you can fit into those restrictive carry-on bags. So imagine having now, instead of the one suit you wore and that you'll wear all week, now you have options. You have choices. And that is now you've got a couple of suits and you've got several shirts and pairs of pants. And now all those things that you tend to leave behind, your workout clothes, shoes, different styles and looks of shoes. For the women, handbags and scarves and dresses. Now you can leave more things in the city. And that way you have more clothing options. There's this great term I'm sure you've heard, I'm sure your audience knows, called leisure travel. And that is that those folks that come here on business can extend their stay and enjoy the leisure aspects of the city. A lot of people don't do that because all they've got is their work clothes. So this way, now they've got maybe, their topsiders, they've got shorts, they've got sundresses, they've got things that they would normally enjoy, let's say at home, now they can enjoy while they're on business and extend their stay.
Right, because you don't want to be at La Jolla Cliffs wearing your business suit and your dress shoes. And, speaking of workout clothes, if people don't have workout clothes, they're just not going to work out. And when you're traveling, you're having rich food, you're sitting in one place for a long time, you're gaining pounds. So this really seems like something that companies can offer their road warriors to say, hey, we know that traveling for business is tough. Take this. It'll make your trip better, and hopefully, you even enjoy a little bit of vacation while you're there.
You are exactly right, Jeremiah. There is this whole, I guess you could say, movement in both companies and hotels about health and wellness. Hotels are now offering better choices for food. You can rent workout clothes and shoes. Some hotels even offer workout equipment in the hotel room. And for companies, there is a whole push towards this area, health and wellness, because they realize the toll that it takes on frequent business travelers, those road warriors that travel weekly, every other week. It's very stressful. And a lot of companies are looking at the fact that there is generally high turnover for these folks that travel every week. So they're looking for new ways to try and make this travel less stressful. And this is one way we think we can incorporate that into their hotel experience, that they don't have to pack, they don't have to schlep, they don't have to jockey around trying to find space in the overhead bin. And the number one item that business travelers have told me that they tend to leave behind is workout clothes and workout shoes. So imagine this. They're going to a different city every week, every other week, and their entire routine is totally disrupted. So what they would normally do, get up, 2, 3, 4 times and go work out at home, now they're eating worse food. They are, probably not getting the rest that they need. They are not working out. And so they get home and they are just a wreck. Yeah. So we think that this is one element that hotels can incorporate into their amenities that we think will be a big benefit for these frequent business travelers.
Hotels are all about service, right? That's the cornerstone of hospitality. So by incorporating this into their amenities, they're increasing their service. They're doing something that no other hotel is probably doing, and that is a huge marketing message that they can use for their current business or group travelers, and also for prospecting for new business. You also mentioned that you can store big things like surfboards, guitars, all that kind of stuff. Tell me a little bit about that.
We just added this new program to HandL, where, imagine again traveling into the same city multiple times a month, where you can store those bulky items, those big things that are either too bulky to bring every week, or it's too expensive to ship back and forth. So imagine things like bikes, surfboards, large screen computer monitors, golf clubs, all sorts of things. Imagine, even the fun items, things like guitars, and maybe you're into kickboxing or tennis or even chess, yoga, all those kinds of things. So what we do is we actually store those items here in the city as well, and we'll deliver those to the hotel each time the traveler comes back in. And we like to say trade business for pleasure. So you're in the city, and now maybe instead of just coming back to the hotel room and collapsing or turning on the TV, now you can put your workout gear on, and you've got your bike. You go downstairs and you can take advantage of the hundreds of bike trails and beach rides that you can do. Or maybe you want to go out and continue to work on your golf game. So now you can go to the driving range with your golf clubs. And so with the whole intention, Jeremiah, we like to say we like to help these folks feel more like locals and less like constant visitors if you're coming into the city that frequently.
Well, that is Excellent. And, I mean, it answers a simple question. Hey, what's your favorite hotel? The one with my guitar, right? So tell me,
right.
you mentioned that you have a white label program called Hotel Partners. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, Jeremiah. So part of our thinking was that we would go out and approach business people, corporations, corporate housing, all these different groups. And we wanted to focus specifically on the hotel. We think that they would make a great partner with HandL. So we developed this program, the Hotel Partners program, where the hotel can actually private label or white label the HandL service. And what that means is if you're a long-term customer, we'd be willing to have your name adorn our cases. And what that means is that for the hotel, this is something they can use in their toolkit to be able to go out to their corporate accounts and be able to say, you know, here's something we can offer so that they can build loyalty. This is something they can offer to attract new customers to their hotel. It actually saves the hotel space because we do everything off-site. And so it frees up any small space that the hotel is using to keep these bags. And we also think, because, again, of this bleisure travel, that if people have more things in the city they go to frequently, that they'll now extend their stays because they have more clothing options, and they'll extend them right at the hotel they're staying at, which is your hotel. We like to say to the hotel, you get all the credit, we'll do all the work. And that's exactly what happens.
Well, I love that. And they will get credit. I mean, think about how that will improve TripAdvisor reviews, things like that. It just really makes a hotel look so much more convenient, classy. It's all about service, right? So if people want to find out more about the Hotel Partners program, where can they find more information?
So we ask you to go to our website, which is GoHandL, HandL.com, and that has all the information about what HandL is, what we store, and so forth, and that's where our program, Hotel Partners, is also listed. They can also reach us, and our phone number is right there on the home page at 619-972-5179. And if they have any questions, just go ahead and leave it for us on the website, and we'll respond immediately.
Great. I've just been speaking with PaulCulver, inventor of a really great idea. So, Paul, really thanks for talking with me today.
Jeremiah, appreciate the opportunity. I want to thank your audience and look forward to continuing.
Great. Looking forward to seeing you at the next event. Have a great day.
I look forward to it as well. Thank you.